Okay, here we go.
Right. This is like the hard part. What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another episode of the podcast Galaxies Abroad.
That's awesome,
Guys.
I love it.
This is the home edition.
Why is it the home edition?
Well, Peter, my co-host for tonight, why is it called the home edition?
'Cause you're home. Where's the sound? Hurry up. You're terrible at this.
I am bad. Wait. Why is it called the home edition?
Because you're home.
Why is it
Dude.
not working?
Where's sound?
Okay.
Hello, you fired the rap air horn.
Okay. Why is it called the home edition, Peter?
Because you're home.
Epic.
So epic. Okay. So, what's the night about?
Dude, honestly, tonight is just gonna be.
Awesome. I'm so tired.
It's gonna be about this weekend. Cause that's all I got.
What do you
Bro,
mean?
this weekend was so much fun.
I thought this one was about love because it's Valentine's Day.
Well, hold on. I was going
Valentine's Day special.
I was going to get into
Terry
that.
loves love.
Speaking so bad, the microphone. Terry loves love. Okay, no, but like, no. Let's just like break down how this weekend went. So I flew home to surprise everybody. How was that for you, Pete?
It was really cool, actually. It was.
Stop moving the mic.
Oh my goodness! Don't you want to hear like perfect quality?
It's not perfect quality. If you yell and it peaks like that,
Dude, it's okay. I have it set to record 2 levels at that 0, which is here,
epic.
and then 6 below.
Okay, well, let's just keep it here and we talk because we both sound pretty good from this angle.
Okay.
No, yeah, like I totally like
Just
flew
talk
home.
into it though.
I totally
You don't
flew.
have to talk like all the way over here because I'm stupid poopy Michael.
No, bro, I flew home this weekend just to surprise everybody, and it was like honestly epic.
I think my favorite reaction was definitely Mom's. She was like,
of course.
"Oh my goodness, it just kissy." It was so sweet. Like I was like, "Oh, that's like one of those Facebook videos you watch and you're like, oh, that's so cute."
And if you guys are like so intrigued to see what we're talking about,
It's gonna be a vlog.
It's gonna be in the vlog soon, so stay tuned. But yeah, no, I really got really good reactions from everybody. Like even you, I mean, I told you I was coming, but like when I like showed up, you were like,
because it was still like was like good to see you, bro.
oh, for sure.
Know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Know what I'm saying?
I know what I'm saying. No, but then Natalie's reaction was pretty good. She was like,
Yeah, that was cute.
yeah. So, so I came home the 13th of February, which means the next day
Was
the 14th,
the 14th
which is Single Awareness Day.
Yes.
Single Awareness Day, Peter.
Yeah.
How was it to be single?
Honestly, I worked, and that's about it.
And you had your date with your bed. I did not sleep in my bed. I let you have my bed this weekend.
Oh, that's true. That was
Only
nice.
because Mom was just like, I haven't washed the sheets since Christmas.
Even though my since Easter's.
Gross.
I've had diarrhea since Easter.
No, Peter, it's not even Easter.
Did you tell them they were the Lord's Jeeps?
No, it's Jeeps. No, bro, but Valentine's Day was really...
Did you tell them I had diarrhea since Easter?
Okay, enough with that reference. You literally said it like 5 times in a row.
Would you like to join me in my quarters for some toast? Speaking of toast, excellent segue into tonight. What was tonight, Michael?
Oh my goodness. So, our oldest brother, Alexander, asked his love of his life to be his wife.
Wow. That was actually
Dude, that
nice
was...
rhymes there,
Yeah,
brother.
bro. We got it. And she said yes.
Of course.
And
that
we
video
felt
was
blessed.
so cute.
Yeah. So they had a video of them getting proposed, and the way Alexander did it was they were gonna get like a picture of them doing like the Tebow.
Because they are hilarious like that, and they take photos of themselves doing funny things.
Yeah.
So basically, he
So
took a couple photos.
They both got on one knee and everything, and then when Karina
Karina
his
popped
fiancée,
back up, right? After doing the Tim Tebow.
Alexander did not pop back up, but he
And
popped
he-
out the ring and then
Yes.
he popped the question.
And she like, oh,
Dear beloved Karina,
it was so cute.
will you marry me? Actually, we couldn't hear it, so we don't know what he actually said.
But it was like the genuine, like real reaction.
She started
of all that.
crying.
It was so precious.
She didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
I love love.
Terry loves love.
Terry loves love. Isn't it crazy?
Dude, it's so crazy.
No, you're supposed to say what?
What?
We finish each other's sandwiches.
Sentences?
Sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, like a six,
You know, like
like
love
a
is an
Subway
open door.
sandwich?
I'm trying to sing
Like
"Love is an open door."
I would eat your Subway sandwich.
Love is an open.
So foot long. That just sounds so bad.
I love it. So, bro, you've been in a couple of relationships,
Oh.
and obviously none of them have been successful.
Hey.
But you know what the funny thing is? All the girls you've dated are now married. Epic. Epic. So, you got any dating advice?
Yeah, don't date losers. No, I'm just kidding. You could date losers if the losers
staying in the podcast.
No, you could date. I mean, you could date losers. It's a thing.
You just lose.
No, I mean, there's a loser for everybody, man. this is turning out to not be great.
No.
My dating advice would be to don't rush into anything physical. I think that's like.
I can second that.
I think that's the thing that usually gets
forth that.
Stop.
Okay, sorry.
I think that's the thing that gets people the most.
I can fifth that. Okay, sorry. Ouch! Ow! I'm being abused on my own podcast. Okay.
What was I saying? What was I even
Rewind the clip.
Yeah, don't rush into anything physical because that usually jays your perspective on everything else.
Yeah, it can distort your perception on how you view
your perspective.
your other. Yeah.
So I think the thing to do is to figure out if you could just have fun together. I think that's a very important part.
I would agree.
B, if you communicate well, like you need to be able to
say anything.
Yeah, you need to be able to say your heart and them not like be like rash about it.
Out.
Yeah. Or they don't take you seriously. But I mean, but then also just being able to communicate on like just a normal level. Not even just like not just even like on a deep level, but even just like just trying to communicate for like day-to-day things.
Yeah.
If you can't just get things across simply, then when you get further and deeper into this relationship, it just gets harder and harder, like confronting the other person on doing something like, hey, that really hurt my feelings, and this is why A, B, and C. And then if they come back and be like, oh man, I didn't even know that, like that's good communication. Mm-hmm. Where it's just like, oh, whatever, you don't care about like that. Like when they start pushing back, that's when you're like, oof, red flag, right?
Yeah.
And then the third thing would be Jesus, like. I mean, obviously it's not third. It's the
Jesus
first.
is number
Yeah, this
one.
is all flipped, but still, but it's like if they're legitimately founded in Jesus, then there's just you will know that there's just something different about them, and I think those three are definitely what you should be looking for if that's
Yeah.
as you go towards a relationship.
What would you say is like the perfect girl? Like, what is your perfect girl?
I don't know.
Go ahead, just start describing her.
I don't know.
Just describe her.
I think someone who is, genuinely fun, optimistic, spunky, musical, like definitely has to have either a musical background or like, just like loves music,
So like
appreciates music. And
No, sorry. Continue.
and then of course, just has a better relationship with Jesus than I do that would, push me and, grow me in that field.
Wow, where'd you hear that from?
Well, then no, I mean, yes, I heard it from you, but I am also like I also want to challenge myself in that way because.
But it's like super refreshing to be around those kind of people.
Yeah, just be people who are like, well, I mean, like you, like, how can I pray for you? I mean, you're like, oh my.
I know
that's not a hard question to ask people.
It's so much fun to ask that because
and it just like throws people.
It throws people off, and they're like,
or they're like, wow, like that touched me, and that,
or it throws people off. Then it's like, wow.
Okay, now flip coin.
Flip it, flip, dip it, dip.
What are your relationship advice?
My relationship advice. I mean, I would have to say, like, the same things, you know, just honestly really take the time to get to know somebody when going in a relationship. I would also say just be their friend. Just be their friend as long as you can. I mean, if you guys both like each other, then just being a friend is obviously, it's not going to be, it's going to be like, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, but being, you know, as you're a friend, it will naturally progress into being a boyfriend or girlfriend,
right?
Or the next step in the relationship. Mm-hmm. Like you'll just naturally conclude to that level.
I don't know. I always like the thought of marrying your best friend.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, that's what our parents like.
I look up to my mom and my dad, and my parents were both best friends before they started dating in college. And that's something I like look up to, and I'm just like, wow, I really want that for myself.
But they didn't necessarily see each other as lovers until later on,
right?
You know, like my mom, you know, mom thought dad was a kind of a dweeb and a nut
job.
No,
a nut head.
Yeah, that's better.
Sorry,
an idiot.
No, but like honestly,
but that she really found that like, oh, that personality, that hilariousness is attractive and refreshing and you know, uplifting and optimistic.
It's fun to be around.
These people or these other guys were like always like serious and she and like yeah, well, it was like and she wanted somebody who made her laugh. And I think that was a big thing that she found in dad.
But like if you are just best friends with a girl and then you guys eventually turn it into a relationship, I feel like that makes like the whole communication side a lot easier. Especially since you guys already know how to like communicate as friends and just like kind of call each other out on each other's like crap, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You know?
No, and I think like there's a progression that like that yes, being friends with them is good. At the same time, like you should be, you know, if you really wanted to pursue it, just being able to define the relationship and just like being able to come out and be like, just to be able to say like, hey, I'm into you. If you reciprocate that, then we should, you know, look into this and talk about this.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then
that's okay. I'm still your best friend.
That's right? Okay. We can still be friends. I mean, that's not going to change anything. Mm-hmm. But I think there comes to a point where the guy or the girl, it doesn't matter at this point, just needs to say like, hey, are we doing this? Are we gonna? What path are we taking forward? Because I mean, like, there's only so much where you're like, okay, I'm super attracted to this person because we hang out all the time and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And, you know, she just makes me laugh, and you know, it's a fun time, and we're great together, and all this stuff, and you're like, okay, let's be a thing because that sounds awesome. That sounds fun.
It sounds like.
And you know, being
what I was created for.
Being a thing is like, you know, you're trying to get to know them better, and you can't just know them by just being friends.
Right.
And sometimes it takes that to figure out to know somebody, which is why I think it's okay to date. I mean, well, not okay, but I mean,
dating.
What am I trying to say?
I don't know. I feel like dating is an evaluation of a person. Dating is the process of like seeing if one is capable or compatible.
Yeah.
With another, you know? Mm-hmm. I feel like dating should never be like a pressured thing.
Which I feel like our society puts a ton of pressure on.
Of course, yeah. With all like the social media and everything, there's like all these, like I don't know. I was thinking one night, I was like, wow, social media really can destroy relationships.
Absolutely.
Because like just seeing everybody, you know, everybody's relationships is different. and just.
But then you only see like highlights.
Right, you only see the highs.
Like, wow, they're always so fun, and they're
then-
always doing adventures, and they're always hiking and doing all these crazy things.
And when you see all these highs, it kind of like sets the expectations. So then
to be only highs
Right.
instead of lows, and then when you hit a low,
you're just like,
you
crap, I
flip
don't know
out.
what to
Well,
do.
you flip out. Well, and
This isn't how it's supposed to go.
and I think that comes down to something that I've been starting to understand, and like through my musical studies, because I've taken music therapy classes now,
Yeah.
and now I'm studying music psychology through music, and it's interesting to see like how frick, where was it going?
Freaky deaky.
I was going down some rabbit hole here.
Brain fart.
Yeah, it just no. Why is Uncle Nick there?
In a world where love. Bro, I love this app so much. It's so funny.
Cool.
Oh, I love it.
That's so cute.
Okay.
Okay.
So
What
you're,
was I
you're
saying?
talking about music therapy and how music in love.
Oh, it's understanding like people's emotional intelligence.
Oh, that's so true.
And so when you know, as you're scrolling through social media and you see all these people having all these highs,
Yeah. Like nobody likes to
our society can't handle the lows that come with being human.
Yeah, nobody likes to post the lows.
No one does. No one
Because
posts
nobody likes to.
And if they're posting their lows, then they want a pity party, which is not any better. Which is
I
also
feel like there's
stinks.
definitely those people who's like, I'm gonna post the lows and my highs of my life. And then
no, you're not.
it's like, no, you just I don't know. Just keep the highs and lows. Just don't post anything on social media.
Don't post anything. Be a lurker like I do.
Yeah, just go like and subscribe to
Schmidt vlogs.
my YouTube channel. Which, if you're listening to this, you are on my YouTube channel. So quick plug, if you guys are listening to this, totally hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Yeah. So, bringing it back to like Alexander being engaged and everything.
Yeah. Nice segue.
Best man? Who's it going to be? Okay, we all know
Rock,
it's going to
paper,
be
scissors.
epic.
I win.
Best 2 out of 3. Dude, we all know it's going to be you. Like, I think it's going to be you.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, he's already asked me.
Wait, how did he ask you?
He asked me like forever ago.
Oh, when you were 12?
Yep. He's like, hey, baby, you want to be my best man? No, it was when I was trying to figure out when I was going to Spain, and he asked me, he pulled me aside and was like, hey, do you want to be my best man? Of course, you take a picture.
Snapchat.
And he's like, do you want to be my best man? Because if you
And you said yes, right?
I said I don't know, because I didn't know, because my best friend is also thinking about getting married about that time.
Yeah.
But now the time frames have changed.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm going to Spain or not, but we'll see. So
I think you should say yes, because
no, I'm definitely saying yes now for sure.
What an opportunity it is to be at the right hand of one of your
I
best
expect to be
friends.
the best man at every brother's wedding, but I know I've got to save room for other people.
Well, like who would you want to be your best man?
Eden.
Oh my!
I'm just kidding.
I'm dead. I don't know. I feel like all of us should have a chance to be a best man, because I
agree.
feel like
Because that's like
that's
fun.
like
It's
an
planning and
opportunity
stuff.
and everything. Mm-hmm. But can we all be each other's best mans?
Well, whoever gets married last has to have Calvin as his best man.
I don't know.
But that's hard, because then
because
he's by himself.
I don't want to like have someone as my best man just because I feel bad that they should have a best man, be a best man once in their life.
Yeah.
I want my best man to literally
Be my best man.
be my best man.
Be my best man. Be my best man.
All right, let's so being
Oh, yeah,
so you're
that's
gonna be Alexander's best man, which is super cool. But that also means you have to do a speech.
Bitch.
So have you started yet?
No, dude.
Dude, all the best man speeches take years.
You know what? All the best man speeches were made up on the spot.
Bro, talk about dad's speech tonight.
Oh my stars,
dude!
I feel bad for him.
It's true.
I was just trying to pick him.
Yeah,
I was just trying to pick on him, but then I think
he actually feels
hurt
bad.
his feelings.
Hey, Dad, I love you.
Hey, Dad, I love you more.
I love you most.
No. Yes. Okay, let's wrap this up and go to bed.
What are you talking about?
It's 10:58. I have to work tomorrow.
Hey, I have to go back
You
to
have to
school.
fly tomorrow. Dude,
Ouch.
any last words of, advice or just words of encouragement to the peeps out there listening to
Honestly,
those 3 people who listen to these?
yeah. Like relationship stuff?
It doesn't matter.
I think it needs to be like relationship stuff.
Whatever you want to say.
When dating somebody, make sure your person that you're dating is sprinting towards Jesus. But also make sure you're running too, because you don't want to like drag them behind. You don't want to slow them down either.
Yeah.
Just make sure you guys are running the same race at the same pace. Rhyming. I don't know. Any last words of advice you have?
I just say take it slow because
Daddy-o.
because it's okay to take things slow. And I think, we're used to rushing into everything, and, getting to know somebody takes time. I mean, I know plenty of people who, have a quote unquote rule, who have like, the 3-month rule. You have to know them for 3 months because they can only fake it for 3 months. And I'm like, that's funny because I know somebody who's faked it for a year, but whatever. but immediately, like, take it slow. I would say, here we go.
Like,
3.
take it slow after you've
Take it slow.
Wait. Take it slow, like, after you've already confirmed that you're boyfriend, girlfriend, or take it slow getting to that process or getting to that stage.
I think take it slow getting to know somebody. Don't rush into being physical. Don't rush into, like, getting to the deep stuff. Just, I think, take it slow, have fun, and, run after Jesus, like you said.
Yeah, dude. Well, guys, that was I Love Love episode. Jerry loves love. well, thank you for listening to the home edition of Galaxies Abroad. Did you know, like, how that name came to be?
No.
So I was wearing your planet's hoodie when we were trying to figure out a new name, and Preston is just like, let's do planetarium. And then I was just like, what? How do you even spell that? And he's like, oh yeah, you're probably right. I'm like, I would definitely like misspell that. And then he was just like, Galaxies Abroad. And I'm like, where'd you get that? He's like, well, I sold the Planet shirt and everything. And I was like, shout out to Peter. Yep, so that's how we got this name, guys. So thank you for listening to yet another episode of Galaxies Abroad, the home edition. Waka waka what? Featuring my home edition co-host, which would be
Later.
Stoopy Poopy. Also known as Peter.
All right. Catch you guys later.
Yeah. So, that was fun.
Peace.
That was a lot of fun. Okay, bye. Subscribe.